Another day as a crunchy girl living in a modern world. I am waking up my house, as my fiance calls it. We like to open the blinds mostly for those sweet kitties. A little bit of enrichment for their enclosure. I have to reach up really high to do that. And I should feed them. We have this feeder. We can technically use it from our phones, but I like to do it one by one because otherwise this little guy overeats and then throws up. Like, he pushes his brother out of the way. Oh my gosh, he is very strong. This is a very food-focused guy. I should show you the fit. This is just for gardening. I'll probably change my shoes. The shirt is 100% linen. I got it from Marshall's, and that's one of my favorite recommendations for affordable linen pieces. And then the skirt is mostly cotton. I think it's like 95% cotton with a like 5% spandex for stretch, and it's got shorts underneath. The socks are from what is it, Addicted, and the shoes are Skechers. They are waterproof boots. This is a glass water bottle. I've been using it for I think 5 months, and then I'm using reverse osmosis water that I get from my mom's house. I go there like 3 or 4 days a week to work for her, and I just bring my jugs and I fill them up at her house. Okay, I need to go check on my plants. I don't need to water them. It has been raining for the last like 48 hours, so they should be good, but I just up-potted them last night, so let's go look at them. We live in an HOA, which is our first time doing that. So we just got our patio extended. Originally, it was like this, which was like not bad, but pretty small. We want to be able to put a barbecue over there. We want to just like have more plants, maybe get like a cushioned love seat, outdoor love seat kind of thing. We planted these marigolds, I think 2 weeks ago, maybe 3, and they're doing crazy good. Like, when we bought each of these, they had 1 bloom on them, and now they've gone crazy. And I have been saving all of these spent buds. We have a few going over here. I really need them to dry out. They were, and then it rained like crazy, but I want to save all of the seeds. So I'll give you a little tour of my planties. I sprouted all of these from seeds. These are zucchini, cucumber, and basil. And then just in here were Everglades tomatoes seedlings that oh my goodness, look, this one's finally sprouting. That's so exciting. So these already, actually, one is right there. I just up-potted him last night, and then the other one I put at my mom's house. And then this was passion fruit that I grew. Again, all of these are from seed, and then a bunch of these I bought, but this was my cucumber that was right here in this little pot. And yeah, that was the passion fruit seedling. And then all of these ones I bought from the store. So these are butterfly blue pea. That is pink butterfly pea. These were seeds from my mom's house. I had been growing there for the last, I think, like 5 years. I've been growing butterfly pea there. And then these, I just put the seedlings in for this. This is going to be pigeon pea, hopefully. And then these, we tried growing like a very old flower seed pack that we had, and nothing bloomed, so I'm going to have to replace that. These two I'm going to take to my mom's house because I just redid her seed bed, but this is cilantro and parsley. These I got from a local small garden center. Those are onions, that's basil, spearmint, sage, parsley. So everything that you see in those pots, I up-potted them last night because they were in the little plastic pots that I had bought them in. And then yeah, this is my cucumber. These are its seedlings over here, and I needed to up-pot him and give him a little bit more room. They were honestly so crazy root bound. And then all of this like powdery stuff that you see in here, that is eggshells, because we've been saving our eggshells, and then we ground them up into a powder in the coffee grinder. So I got to bag up the parsley and cilantro because I want to take it to my mom's house, and I don't want the dirt getting all up in my car. Okay, it's raining now. I just met some people outside that are looking to buy a home in this community. There's only like a few homes left that haven't been sold. And it's so interesting because like it's a new development, so we're all new here. We've all moved in within the last like 9 months. Some of us, like, I think the like oldest people here in terms of when they moved in was October of 2025 maybe, and the rest of us have just been slowly trickling in. We moved in December. So it's kind of like a funny but cool, it's ended up cool as a social experiment to see what happens when you just like stick a bunch of new people in a neighborhood that previously didn't exist. And so far, like, we love our neighbor. We've met so many people. They've been really nice. And I don't know, it's been a really good community. Most of us own, and then a few of the people here rent. So the people I met just now were from Virginia. They said they're from Richmond, Virginia, and they're like thinking of moving down. They were definitely like, they looked like retirement age kind of, which there are a few like retirement age people here, but it's mostly people our age, like in their 30s, and a couple families that like have kids, but it does seem mostly to be like younger couples getting like their first real house, which is our situation. Totally unrelated, but I just had a train of thought. I was thinking about how it's been raining, and like Florida is in a drought, but the last like few days the rain has picked up again, and I honestly find that in the history of my planting, when I start, like, I haven't planted stuff in a while, just I've been like letting things go fallow, but whenever I've planted and we were in a drought, like, not to be like a main character syndrome thing, but it starts to rain when I need it to rain. And like, it's one of those if you build it, they will come kind of things. Making my smoothie, I always prep my smoothies. And these, if they have the white cap, they are a double portion because I usually make a smoothie for my fiance, but he's already at work. And so these silver caps are single portions. So when I'm just making one for me, I use a silver cap one. So I just used coconut water. It was about like 1 1/4. And then with this on very low, it has to be on low. The other day it was on 10 and it was crazy, but with it on low, I put this in so that the protein doesn't end up all on these sides. And that had protein, as vegan protein, L-glutamine, collagen, salt, vanilla, and pumpkin pie spice, and rose powder. So then now I just have to add my add-ins. So like some days I'll do matcha, but I feel a little bit already like I have energy. So I'm going to put in this pumpkin that I had baked up a while ago. I believe it's Seminole pumpkin, and this was grown from my friend's farm in the acreage. So I'm gonna put just like a few little things of it in here. I find that like I like to add vegetables when I can to my smoothies, especially if they're not like super flavorful ones. Like I wouldn't add broccoli, obviously, but pumpkin works. Potatoes or sweet potatoes are really good. I'm gonna add mango just to like complement that orangey vibe. Zucchini is one of my favorites. I don't use bananas. I don't like them because they're high in histamines, high in sugar, and to me they're like, I had so many of them in my life that I've had my lifetime supply of bananas, and I never want to eat one again. In my 20s, I would have like 4 bananas a day on average, and yeah, I went a little too crazy with it, and now my body hates them, and I don't even like the smell of them. Luckily, my body is not sick of mango. Ooh, I think I'm gonna add a little bit of cardamom honey. I got this, and it's like really strong with the cardamom. I've gotten infused honeys before, and they were just like subtle, but this one is like super cardamom. So I find it's good in smoothies in small amounts. It's very good. It adds like a little bit of a floral touch. Okay, she is looking good. We like that consistency where it moves, but it's not too liquidy. So I'm gonna put this in a glass jar, and I got lids for these that are for like to-go smoothies. Well, I kind of wish I made more. I really like a big hefty smoothie for my drive to work. That's okay. And these smell just like a creamsicle from the mango. Like, I don't know why, but it kind of reminds me of a mango lassi actually, especially with the mango and the cardamom. This is the best invention ever because it turns any of your glass mason jars into a to-go cup. And then it has this little like grabber here, and they are, oh my gosh, I'm gonna wash myself, but they are spill proof. Love them. It's so good. I haven't used that pumpkin before. I've been like saving it, and then like I don't know what I was saving it for, but I was like, I just need to put this in my smoothies. So I had frozen it, and then I like let it thaw just a little bit, chopped it up, and then put it back in the bag so that I could have it more usable for smoothies. That is so good. I can't wait to tell my friend. So Lizzie, my friend Lizzie, she grew the pumpkin and she gave it to me. I don't know, it was just like a nice present. She always brings me food that she grows, so I can't wait to tell her that I put it in a smoothie. She's gonna be so happy. Okay, I'm gonna pack up my bags, pack my car, and then get out of here. Okay, thanks for watching. See you next time.